There's Nilu. Oh, I remember from Simulanka. Oh my god.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, that Nilu. I could barely remember. Because she was from that other event.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. But you made it in the end.
Yes.
Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
Yes.
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Yeah, well, why? You want more, Mora?
Oh. And who are these two?
People.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Meet two random people who I just saw today, called friends, and automatically trust because for some odd reason they also know, they also relate to wanting to find the Dendro Archon, similar to my childhood dream.
So you're followers from another land?
Yes.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival.
Fine.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks...
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Does she need more?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, great, another stage. I'm gonna deal with. Alright, where's it at? Where's it at?
Wow! This place is amazing!
Yes.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
Why were they full of holes?
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick.
Like, replace... If you are ever in a building situation, replace bark or wood with concrete. You'll pretty much get the same reaction.
We reported it to the academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
Yeah, nobody wants to fund the theater.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
Why?
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore.
And then we wouldn't be able to worship God for no reason.
Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover.
How were you able to get up there?
The stage is going to be even bigger when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
Fine.
I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become...
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Interesting, the word dream as those of vision for the future is being used interchangeably.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
A celebration of the technology brought from the Greater Lord, giving everybody the Akasha.
According to legend, the Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord.
And then it became the Kusanali one.
A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing. So the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Interesting how in one of those treasure chest puzzles I also did the same, so why is nobody saying anything about that?
Of course they did. When people mention the gods,
Foreshadowing.
they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times.
So you think mostly of the happy times and not the Archon War?
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked.
Really? Do the horns count as well? But that's also another question, like
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
It's also interesting that you're trying to resemble the gods. Like, I don't know, for some odd reason, Nilo reminds me of Ganyu.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Patisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her death.
Real. So the ones I collected are fake?
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Patisaras on the stage.
So they're all fake. Also, some of the things are missing, I think. Like there's some plots that are missing Patisaras.
So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
Are you going to be asking me to do some work for you?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Is it really a birthday party at this point when there's a stage involved and a lot more things also involved? You should, not because you want to watch Neela dance?
Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those 2 things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Okay, fine.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Fine.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Fine. Oh god, walk around the Grand Bazaar, talk to people, see everybody. You.
Whoa, what's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Yes, also yellow hair. I swear to god you're treating me like I'm Super Saiyan or something.
Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
So, it's sort of like Halloween without all the spooky stuff. Sort of. Come on. Ha! There you go.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities.
I don't know if it was me, but I almost thought those bushes were glitching for a second. Also, birthday party turned into something else.
Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar.
I don't think Sumeru City is the best of everything. If anything, I'm looking more up to Fontaine. If anything, I just keep thinking of Aladdin music every time I look at Sumeru.
And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
I don't know. I feel like... I don't know if it is like a... Oh, just wait till you get to Port Ormos. Oh, God. Like, I don't know if, taking on the music there is fire. Okay. Fine. I watch politics, I look at politics everywhere, and I feel like, what would happen if we lived in a society where academia and music... So location is Sumeru. Okay. Music, dancing, and fun, and playing and dancing, and academia were like, different. I don't know. They don't have to be different.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember.
Yeah, are you also wondering because it wasn't easy, it cost a lot of money, and therefore you're not going to get your Mora, despite saying you don't care about the Mora?
I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. 2 things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of.
Why? don't they approve of it?
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and...
And?
I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
So, why is the academia so different? Like, why do they not favor it?
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
She's being a tsundere. Okay. And also, what?
As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too.
Fine.
The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped...
Yeah. What's her name? Paid the bills for everything. Alright, where's it all at? Where's everything at? You! Talk!
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
Is it the horns? Is it the personality? Is it the fact that she doesn't have memory from when we were in Simulanka? Or maybe that didn't happen yet? Is it the fact that she's also childlike and is exuberant and is glad she is achieving her dream / calling on the Dendro Archon birthday?
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Or that!
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
Crown?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Beautiful horns. Oh, great.
Dunyarzad, you
What?
look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Wait, what? She didn't... I don't know. I don't know. Something happened. I don't know what happened.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
Why did she show up? Why? Is she finally gonna get out and start seeing things for what they are? Is she a robot? And she's trying to understand nature?
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
Is it? I don't know.
Hey, Catherine!
Why is she out?
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Oh, now you try to be casual?
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
And I was almost waiting to tell her to shut up.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complication, but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
Same Fontaine movie. There are movies that exist in this world.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives, and
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Only in Fontaine. And they're all black and white with no sound. Great! So they're all lookies and pictures and no soundies. Just like all the black and white Charlie Chaplin friggin' 1920s, 30s movies that came out with no sound.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
I also think...
Anyways,
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Were you not really happy at your job? Or are you not really happy because I told you to shut up every single day? That's probably it.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventures Guild.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all.
Wait, does she know? How does she know? Because the frickin' thing is green now?
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Yeah, I don't have to tell her to shut up. That's amazing!
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Does it involve sniffing the spirit gas?
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It probably does involve sniffing the spirit gas.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest.
Sounds like a plan.
Great, I gotta sniff the spirit gas and
Let's get over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
guard. Automatic door that opens itself. Alright, where is it at? What are we gonna find?
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure
Yep.
sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
Because she admires Dunyarzad's determination, which reminds her much of her?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Says the person who's blushing and doesn't feel like answering that question anymore, which suggests that there's a personal element to it. There's a personal element to it, isn't there?
Look!
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
She's definitely a tsundere. Because she's in love with somebody else. I thought that was like a torturous thing. Or a yuri, but what the hell. Now what? We gotta go inside the military base.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Uh-huh.
Ha, Dia. What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
Why? Don't you have, like, eyes and ears everywhere? Like, didn't... What?
I take it you all know each other already?
Yes.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two.
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
Good! We're making some progress.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else.
Why? Because they should have had their own security, and they should have locked up their own item bookcase / safe so that they don't have anything lost on purpose. Or maybe someone who knows about the item on the inside may have leaked it on the outside?
Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
Okay, and I already noticed, just wait, I'm just looking at Patrick's message. Just wait till you get to Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river.
Oh, wow.
The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Why is, like, Academia, like, seen as, like a high order or an exclusive one?
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
So that could explain why the Akasha is not able to pick up details on the gods.
If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves.
Fine.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Let me guess. If we pretend to be Academia students, are they gonna, like attack us or something?
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here and take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
It's almost like the far-right movement in the States. You gotta keep an eye out for some people who are in a very extremist movement.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own.
Dang.
Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Time to...
Yeah, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Fine.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus.
Oh god, we gotta go to Port Ormos. Okay.